In 2025, we saw the market soften and houses begin to sit. Buyers have options and they are taking their time making decisions. And the things that we did in 2022 and 2023 to sell homes in infill areas just doesn't work in this market. There's still wealth to be created in infill development, but you need to know what you're doing. Stick with me in this video. I'm gonna give you the signature process that I'm using right now to overcome the challenges of 2026. Most investors' entry point to new construction and land development will be infill development. That's when you build something new in an existing area. Like this property we're standing in right here. This is infill development. It's in a neighborhood where we own multiple properties. We've built more and successfully sold properties. And so when a dilapidated old duplex came up for sale in this neighborhood, we bought it. But this duplex couldn't be restored. So we knocked it down, wiped the slate clean, and imagined what would we want to build on this site. We decided to build a family home, 2,000 square foot, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, detached garage with an apartment above it. Many of you will be looking at similar deals and thinking, is new construction or land development for me? Thinking about building a new home in an existing area. But here's the catch of this property. You see, the market's changed over the last 3 years. 2021, 2022, 2023, at least in the area in North Carolina where we build, there was limited supply. You couldn't build homes fast enough, and every home was being sold over asking. Interest rates were low, inventory was low. Buyers were ready to buy. And so we built and sold lots of infill development over those years and had great success. But in the process of this property being demolished, being planned, being permitted, being built in 2025, you know what happened? Everything seemed to slow down. And so now I've got a beautiful home, a project that I'm really proud of, a project that will be perfect for a family that's sitting vacant and is sitting on the market and it hasn't sold. And this is the danger of infill development in 2026. See, the things that we did 3 years ago just aren't working right now. Buyers have options. Interest rates are high. A lot of buyers are sitting at home waiting for the market to change. And you don't want to have something on the market that's just sitting there not selling. So like I said, infill's not dead, but you have to proceed with caution. So what do we do now? Should we just quit? Should we just give up? Should I just close my business down? Should we stop building and investing in real estate? No, we can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You see, the upside didn't disappear, but your sloppiness needs to. I believe that 2026 is a time when we're going to get back to real estate fundamentals. Let's be honest, we've been pretty spoiled over the last 5+ years in real estate as interest rates have been low, maybe artificially low, which has made buyers' demand maybe high, artificially high. People still need to buy homes. Families are still growing and people are still relocating, which means there's a demand for housing, and there's especially demand for new quality housing. But we've got to be careful with our strategy. We don't want to be building things that people won't buy or can't afford to buy. So what's that strategy look like in 2026? We need to begin with the end in mind. Stephen R. Covey's Second Habit of Highly Effective People, right? And the way that we're doing it is we're starting with the real estate agent. To us, the right real estate agent has become a critical part of the team, and they provide the expertise on the front end that I need to be successful. We have plenty of infill projects going on right now, but we're not recycling floor plans and we're not just doing what we did last time. With each of our infill projects right now, we found local agents who don't just know that market, they don't just know the sub-market, they know the neighborhood. They're listing and showing homes in each neighborhood, and they can speak authoritatively on what those buyers look like. Are they families? Are they retired? Do they work from home? Do they have kids? Do they have pets? They know whether the schools are good, and they know who's moving into the neighborhood, what their needs are, and what they're willing to pay. From that advice, we're building unique floor plans for each of these lots. Sometimes an old floor plan might work, but I don't just look to save money on architectural fees to try to reuse an old floor plan. I'm going to make sure that we're building what that buyer needs. Another expert that is, if they are not in your team, needs to be, is an interior designer. So not only do buyers have options, they're looking for pretty things. They're looking for homes to be contemporary with modern styles. Interior designers pay for themselves because your property sets itself apart. The extra level of detail doesn't always cost more money, but it will help you stand out to your buyers. And then finally, when you underwrite your deal, you've got to be conservative with the sale price. You can't assume that prices are just going to continue to go up. And in some neighborhoods and areas, they've gone down a little bit. So it's going to affect your acquisition cost. And sellers may not like it, but that's the truth of where real estate is. It'd be better for you to let a deal walk away than be holding the bag for something that won't make money. So the market changed in 2025. And so in 2026, we're going to have to change our strategy. And so I want to invite you to a free weekly lunch and learn that I'm doing on Tuesdays at noon Eastern Standard Time. In this Lunch and Learn Weekly, we're going to dive into the strategy that it takes to become successful real estate developers and builders in 2026. I hope to see you there.